Okay, starting lesson notes 3. Lesson notes 3. All right, notes 3, systems of equations. We're going to eventually get into the algebraic way of solving these, but the first two here I think we're graphing. So let's do this. I'll use my pen to see better. So in this first one, the m, the slope is -1/1, and the b is a +3. So I'm going to start at, let me zoom in just a little, see if that helps. Okay, start at +3. So go up to 3, put a dot. My slope is -1/1, which means it's over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, and so on, right? And here we go. Line it up. Perfect. Okay, that's the first one. The second equation, the m here is 1/1, and the b is +5. So I go up to 5, put a dot on the y. Remember, we start on the y. The positive slope is 1/1 up 1, over 1 up 1. So I'm going to go backwards. Remember, this is still a positive slope when both moves are negative, right? 1, 1. Okay. And so the solution is this point. So the solution is, name that dot, -1 up 4. -1, comma 4. And if you substitute those into the xy's up here, it works. -1 is x, put it there. X is -1, and a +5 makes 4. Put a negative of a -1 makes +1 plus 3 makes 4. Done. Solution that. Okay? So the second one. The m in the first equation is 2/1. The b is equals +6. So I'm going to start at +6 on the y. Okay, so 2/1 would be going up. It's positive. But because I can't fit it going up on this particular graph, I can go backwards or down, down, and backwards. 2 negative words. Down and backwards is still a positive slope. Down 2 and over 1. Down 2/1. Down 2/1. Okay? Over here would be over 1 up 2. But we can't see that on the graph. Okay? But either way, this is still a positive slope. It is increasing, going from left to right, uphill. All right. Second line, m equals 1/1, and the b here is 3. So I go to 3, and 1/1 is up 1, over 1, or over 1, up 1, same thing, right? Over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, down 1, over 1. You see how I'm doing this? Down, over, there you go. So, okay, solution right here. The solution is from here 1 to -3. X is -3, y is 0. You don't go up or down. So if I put a -3 in the equation, 2 times -3 makes -6. Plus 6 makes 0. Y 0. Put a -3 here. -3 plus 3 makes 0. It works. So I can double check my work. Okay. That's solving graphically. That's solving graphically. All right? To solve graphically. We are now going to look at them algebraically. So no longer graph paper, going to work as if it was an algebra problem. Okay? Now let's look at the algebra of setting the two equations equal to each other. Same answers, right? So let's take a look at this. If it says y equals this, and also y equals this, well then guess what? This and this must be equal to each other. Does that make sense? If they both are y equals, then this has to be equal to that. So set it up algebraically. Negative x plus 3 must equal x plus 5. Are we good? How do I solve for x? I want to move the x's to one side and the whole numbers to the other side. Okay? This guy's negative, that guy's positive, so I'm going to move him. I'm going to go plus x underneath, plus x here. So I get 3 equals 2x plus 5. Next step, move the 5. 5's got to come over here. Minus 5, minus 5. This makes negative 2 equals 2x. That's gone, right? Last step, divide by 2. Divide by whatever's with the x, remember? X equals negative 1. We had done it graphically up here anyway. We know x is negative 1. It works. So now your question is, now I got x is negative 1, can I solve for y? If I have x is negative 1, I'm going to go right back up to the top. Whoops. Pick an equation. If x is negative 1, pick an easy one. I'm going to go to this one. Y equals x plus 5. So if x is negative 1, y equals negative 1 plus 5. I substitute in y equals 4. So my solution, just like we said, is negative 1 comma 4. Done. Solving it algebraically. Okay? You with me? Next one. Y equals this, y equals this. So they have to equal each other. Set up an equation. 2x plus 6 equals x plus 3. My unknown is x. Solve for x. I'm going to subtract this x, subtract this over to here. This goes. That makes x plus 6 equals 3. Next step, move the 6. Subtract 6, subtract 6. You can do it in one big line. This goes. X equals negative 3. Okay. Got x is negative 3, which we knew from above. That's the answer. X is negative 3. Now I'm going to substitute into one of the equations. Pick whichever one looks easier. The second one looks easier. Y equals x plus 3. Well, we just said x is negative 3. So y equals negative 3 plus 3. Guess what? Y equals 0. X and y is done. My solution for these two was negative 3 comma 0. Got it? Very good. Very good. First page, done. So this was notes 3. Notes 3. Okay. Let's try it. Y equals y equals. Beautiful. Set up an equation. 3x minus 30 equals negative x plus 14. This is why I stressed for all last year solving equations. Really important to learn the steps. Okay. So, I'm going to move this negative x. Plus x, plus x. This makes 4x minus 30, all equals 14. Now, this step, I have to move the 30. Go positive 30, plus 30. You with me? So here we got 4x equals 44. Last step, divide by 4, x equals 11. Got it? So if x is 11, I'm going to go back to one of those equations, pick whichever one y equals 3x minus 30. 3 times 11, so this is where I'm subbing. Substitute in. 3 times 11 minus 30. This is what? 33 minus 30. My answer is 3. Y equals 3. So the solution here for this two lines would intersect at 11, 3. Okay? Want to try the next one? Seven x plus 4 equals 9x minus 6. Now, I want to get the x's all on one side. Remember that moving analogy I talked about last year? I'm not going to pick up the heavier one, I'm going to pick the lighter one and move it. So I go minus 7x. This way it stays positive. Minus 7x. That's gone. Still have 4 here. Equals. This makes 2x minus 6. So x is on the right side. I want to get the whole numbers to the other side. So I'm going to move the 6. Add 6. Add 6. So I get 10 equals 2x. Last step, divide by 2, divide by 2. Notice I'm not flipping the x's around here. X is on the right side. That's fine. This makes 5. X equals 5. Now I got to go find y. I'm just going to do the first equation. So go into here. Y equals 7x plus 4. So y equals 7 times 5 plus 4. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 4, 39. Y equals 39. Okay, you should really write the solution, then x is first, so it's 5, 39. And would it work in the second equation? 5 times x is 45, minus 6 makes 39. Works. All right, next one. Deborah has 2 paintings in her portfolio and paints 3 each week. Kai has 12 paintings in her portfolio and paints 2 more each week. After how many weeks will Deborah and Kai have the same, there's your key, the same number of paintings? The same means the equations are equal. Okay, so let's see. Deborah, how would you represent Deborah's? Has 2 paintings in her portfolio and paints 3 more each week, 3 per week. She has 2, but also paints 3 per week. Does that make sense? And Kai, or Kai, however, has 12 paintings in her portfolio and paints 2 more each week. So she starts out with 12 plus 2 per week. Make sense? These two want to know when they're going to be equal. So we're going to set them equal to each other. 2 plus 3w. When will they be equal? When the 12 plus 2w. Got to solve for w. And w will be at how many weeks will it take for them to be equal? Okay? Classic algebra question. All right, what do I want to move? 2w over to here. So I'm going to go minus 2w, goes minus 2w, right? Bring down this 2. This makes plus 1w, right? All equals 12. Next step, move the 2. Minus 2, minus 2. W, 1w is 12, take away 2 is 10. So at 10 weeks, they will have an equal amount. And let's see, what is that equal amount? Can we determine that equal amount? 2 plus 3 times 10 for Debbie, right? And that will be what? How many? 32. And K is 12 plus 2 times 10. 10 weeks. 12 plus 20 makes 32. So number of paintings The paintings is 32. The weeks is 10. If you're good at algebra, good at equations, this will be very easy. Okay? Let's look at this one. Trey's online music club charges a monthly rate of $20 plus 80 cents per song. Deb's online music club charges $21 plus 60 cents per song. Downloaded. For what number of songs will the monthly charge be the same for both clubs? How much will it cost? So there's your key. When will they be the same? So let's Trey. Trey, what is his charge? Is a monthly rate of $20 plus 80 cents per song. There's your rate. So it's 20 plus 0.80 per song. But using S, it looks like a 5. Whereas Deb's online charges $21 plus 60 cents per song. When will they be the same? Set them equal to each other. 20 plus 0.80 S equals 21 plus 0.60 S. Right? Let's move the 60 over to here. So subtract 60 cents per song. Subtract 60 cents per song. So we get 20 plus 20 cents per song equals 21. Now, it's nice and easy. Subtract 20. Subtract 20. So the difference between them is then 20 cents per song equals $1. Divide by 20 cents. Divide by 20 cents. So the number of songs, the S, equals, how many 20 cents are in a dollar? 5. So at 5 songs, their charges are the same. Okay, so that when will they be the same? At 5 songs. The question then says, how much will it cost? Okay, so let's just go maybe, it doesn't matter which one we do. 20 plus 0.80 times 5. 80 cents times 5 comes out to be $4, right? 20 plus 4 makes $24. And the same would be over here. 60 cents times 5 comes out to be $3, and the 21 would be still $24. There's your 2 answers. Good? Okay. Let's practice one. Y equals. Bingo. Set them up equal to each other. Ready? 22x plus 4 equals 14x plus 36. First step, move the lighter one. Move the 14x. 14 take away 22 is what? 8? 8x plus 4 now equals 36. Subtract the 4. 8x equals 32. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. How many 8s are in 32? Right? So x is 4. Go back up to the top. We're going to find out y. Y equals 22 times 4 plus 4. I just went to the top equation. 22 times 4 is what? 88 plus 4 makes 92. So y equals 92. So my solution, the solution would be 4, 92. See why you wouldn't want to graph these? How you fixing finding 492 on a graph? Okay? And you could check that into the other equation. 14 times 4 plus 36 is going to make 92. Okay? Next one. Set them equal to each other. You ready? Negative x plus 16 equals negative 7x minus 8. Okay, so you can do a couple things here. You can move this to here, or you can move this to there. I'm going to move this so I make it more positive. So go plus 7x plus 7x. So 7x take away an x makes 6x plus 16 all equals, that's gone, negative 8. Move the 16, negative 16, negative 16. So I get 6x equals, these are both negative, what do you get, negative 24? Divide by 6, divide by 6, x is a negative 24 divided by 6 is what, 4, negative 4. X is negative 4. How do I find y? Let's go up here. Y equals negative x plus 16. Well, put a negative 4 in here with this negative. Negative of negative 4 plus 16. Well, that makes positive 4. This is a positive 4 plus 16, so the answer is 20. So my solution is negative 4 comma 20. And that is the end of lesson 3. Okay, so what do we do? 3 pages in the notes for lesson 3. Okay, so here's the homework page. Systems, solving systems algebraically, set them equal. All right, these two first, graph them. So you're going to graph these two, and then you're going to take the same ones and just show it algebraically. Okay. So first graph them and then do them algebraically, which means they're equal to each other. Okay, same, these are, next page is set them up algebraically. Equal to each other, equal to each other. Word problem, okay. You know I'll do the answers in a minute, and then same with this one. Okay, and these are the spirals to review what you've already learned. All right, so this will take you another day to do, so finish homework 3. Okay, so this is homework 3 at the end of lesson 3, and I will be back with the answers.